Right in. Oh dear. Very tired. Went to bed very late last night. Went about 5-6 o'clock this morning. Watching a lot of videos. Just watched Fred West serial killer video. There's a lot of videos I can actually sit and watch, serial killer ones. But there's too many to choose upon, But I do like watching them. Oh, yeah. I'm just keeping an eye on the old CCTV at the moment. Just going through a load of old files from the old CCTV camera. That's what I used to do. I used to leave them running, and then I upload the videos to the computer so I can watch them later. But I never got to watch them, so I've just been flicking through a couple of them. I'm using the Wi-Fi cameras at the moment, which is 4 cameras. I'm not going to bother screen sharing them because nothing's really happening as per usual. Oh dear. I had an interesting email today from the Housing Association. He seems to me a little bit concerned. Well, he, she, whatever. They're going to look into it for me. They wanted me to send them something, but I didn't know what they meant, an ABS or whatever it's called. So I kind of emailed them out saying, well, what is an ABS, I've been capturing audio files, and I've been posting them down onto a so-called link that goes to one of their offices, but none of them's been kind of reviewed yet. So I don't know if you meant them or if you meant the letter from my doctors. So after writing a lengthy email, probably about 1,500 words or more, I uploaded a copy of my doctor's letter and just posted it to them. Because apparently he tried ringing me, or she tried ringing me, and my phone was turned off. I always have my phone turned off when I'm sleeping. When I'm awake, then I turn it on for a while, but then later I turn it off again because I don't really get no phone calls. And actually, the Housing Association should have my other phone number, my home number. So why they not contact me on that one, I don't know. So that's how I contacted them last week. So they have got it on record. Don't know. But yeah, last night I did mention I'm not going to do any more paranormal stuff this year. Can't be asked. I don't have the feeling through it. I don't have the love and compassion, even the strength to do it right now. So what I was considering about doing is that in the past I've been uploading lost files. I don't know if I've still got any more lost files, but I might start going through the old CCTV camera footages and see if there's anything kind of amazing or kind of intriguing or mysterious or weird that might have gone on with my CCTV cameras and upload little clips. But I've got so many bloody video files, it's going to take forever to go through them, just going through a whole day's worth is going to probably take a whole day. There's about 100, it's going to be 100 days, kind of thing, to go through 100 folders, which I don't really want to be doing. So, I might just go through some of the old video files which have been uploaded and just upload like little clippets of things that have been uploaded in the past, and probably have, people won't probably sat and watched the whole video, kind of thing, and see how that goes. But it's just an idea of what I might do. Oh, I feel really knackered today. Don't know why. I feel really tired out. So it's only going to be a quick, short one tonight. Not like the 2-hour one I did last night. Yeah, so I, I've got this email from the Housing Association telling me, they're going to be looking into it, but they need more information. So I emailed them back and say probably over 1,000 bloody words in the bloody email, telling them what's been going on. I said before she had these other 2 kids, it wasn't noisy, but it wasn't as bad. And I dig up to her before and ask her if she could try and kind of like keep the noise down. But since she's had the last 2 kids, it's been really bad. And every time I go up there and ask her, like she's jumping down my throat, so I'm banging on the walls when I've only probably banged 3 times within the last several months. She's just got no kind of like care or consideration. So, I just got to wait and see what happens now. Like, I told them, next week I'll be at a court jury case kind of thing, yeah. So I might not be available to talk to. But if they want to email me, I'll try to get back to the email as soon as I can. But after the 7th, or from the 7th, I'll be out most of the day. And I told them I didn't have to do the jury thing, but, because of my mental health issues. But I said, I'm going to do it because then that way, I'll be out of the house. Then I want to listen to all the, banging and jumping and screaming and shouting like they were doing today. Yeah, that was rather fucking noisy today, man. I can hear the kids screaming, jumping and banging. And, I even wrote in the email, as it is, they're banging around right now, but I can't record it because I'm actually replying to your email. So I said, that's how bad it is, I said, sometimes it's like 2 or 3 hours, throughout the day. But then sometimes it's like 5 to 7 hours throughout the day, kind of thing. I told her what kind of medication I'm on and how, serious it is, and with doctors and concerned about my mental health issues and whatnot. But I said, I don't have to do this court jury thing, but I'm going to. So it helps me get out of the house and I won't have to listen to their crap for a few days. And I don't know how long this court jury thing will be going on for, but whatever amount of time it will be, at least I'll be out of the house and I won't have to listen to the damn noise. But I guarantee you, as soon as I get home around about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time, whatever time the court decides to finish, and, the amount of time it gets, it's probably about 30 minutes to get to the court on a bus, depending on traffic, I suppose. But so I'll get home around about 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's going to guarantee that the noise is going to start up again. Because, hello, Angela. It seems like to me, right, is that, if I go out, I'm not hearing a noise. But I guarantee you, as soon as I walk through that door, within 5 minutes, the noise starts up. So I don't know what kind of noise has been going on during the daytime when I do go out. But, when I do get home, it's always starting again, So like when I go shopping, it's like starts up and it gets me annoyed and I think, fuck it, I'll go and do a bit of shopping because I need some shopping. So I go out and do the shopping, and when I come home, as soon as I walk through that door, it's like starting up again. Or it might just continue going on when I was out. I don't know, but it seems to get like worse when I'm indoors. I'll wear earbuds after a certain time. If I wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom or something here, I'll stick some earbuds in. I won't put them on during the night time because, there ain't a lot of noise at night time, you know, after like 8, 9 o'clock, or say 9 o'clock onwards. So when I go to bed, I don't put them in. But if I wake up to go to the bathroom, as soon as I'm back in that bed, I put them earplugs in, so I know that, you know, the noise is going to start up. As soon as like one of the adults get up, the kids get up and start running and jumping about. No worries, I'm only going to be doing a quick one tonight. I know some people like watching coffee chat time ones. I know, like, you know, it's more personal shit I'm talking about at the moment, but, you know, I don't give a shit, really. You know, there might be someone out there who can say, well, you know, I had all that shit, you know, when I used to live somewhere, and this is what you can do about it. Hello, homepage. No one's really gave me any input on how to deal with like noisy neighbours. I've had to kind of like try and deal with it myself. I've got a banging headache as it is right now still. I heard her talking outside in the hallway about something. I don't know what it was, I just heard her mouth. And I just sitting there thinking, fuck off upstairs, go on. I don't want to listen to your fucking crap. No, I said in the email back to the person who emailed me from L&Q, from the Housing Association, before she had them kids, we was okay. No, she had 3 kids already. A little bit noisy, but not major noisy. No, I wasn't that noisy, or other kids, because you know, as you know, I got the cat from her, and I gave her kids a computer. And I don't know if she had just had the babies or if she was still pregnant at the time. But I think it was the time when I heard her at it. I had my window open, it was a hot day, and hear her and her husband going at it like Tom, you know, crazy. So I just shut the window. But I can't remember if I gave her the computer while she was pregnant or after she had the birth of the babies. But to me, you know, I'm thinking they must be babies from hell or something, you know, because like that's what it's like, you know, living in hell, listening to all the screams and shouts and bangs, and I tell you, it's just like so annoying. All right, Jamie. Yeah, like, you know, I've got earbuds. I've got a pair of black ones over there. But, you know, it's costing me money just to try to cut the noise down, you know, hearing the noise. Like these, you get like, I can't remember if it's 20 pairs or 30 pairs of earbuds. And like, you know, these are reusable. You know, you could probably use them for 2 or 3 weeks. All you got to do is wash them and that's it. But I bought a fucking bloody box of them. I did lose one earbud and I couldn't remember what I'd done with it. So I kept the other one as spare. And I'm using a black pair at the moment. Got these off Amazon. I think there's about 10 quid for that lot, which ain't bad. And like, they are kind of uncomfortable when you're putting them in because you got to like put them in and twist them. And like, they've got these like little stumps that you can see there. And they kind of like get, you know, you can't like tuck them in or anything. You know, you could probably cut them off, but then if you cut them off, you're not getting the proper grip to twist them into your ear socket, you know, your ear hole. So, you know, I when I put them on, I just like lay on my head, and sometimes when I turn over and lay on my side, you can feel them like kind of get kind of uncomfortable, but once you're asleep, you don't feel them really. And they say I put them in if I wake up if I wake up early in the morning, just go to the bathroom, I know usually from 6 o'clock onwards, they're up out. You know, I think her mother's getting ready for work or something. And I think they're all sleeping in that big room now instead of the small one, because that's where they used to be sleeping, in that room. And in the email, I said to them, I can't understand why the council don't do nothing. You know, there's 7 people living in a 1-bedroom flat. 7. Because that's what she told me. Her husband and 5 kids. You know. And I did mention about the doctor saying that, you know, because he's concerned about me mental health issues and other medical problems, you know, especially now he's giving me blood pressure tablets. He said, you know, if it continues and he sees there's more of a change in me, he's going to have to contact social services. And I told that fucking woman upstairs. She goes, really, I don't give a shit, you know. You contact social services and I'll have a word with them. I thought, yeah, what are you going to say? I banged on the wall like once, you know, well, I say like once. I banged on the wall about 3 times within the last 7 months. And can you really blame me for banging on the wall? Because I can't keep going up and down the stairs because I've got arthritis in my knee. Every time I go down the stairs or up the stairs, my knee's cracking. And I mean cracking. And me kneecap, you know, the skin keeps peeling for some reason. So, you know, I'm not going to keep going out and going up the stairs when I've got a bit of a bad knee. No, I even had to cut down going out as it is because my knee does tend to like give me a lot of pain time to time. No, it's not constant all the time. You know, it'll start hurting for a couple of weeks then, you know, because I'm not going out so much. It kind of like heal a little bit. And once it's like not giving me so much pain, I can start going out again. But as soon as it starts hurting and giving me more pain again, I'm back in kind of resting it, you know, kind of thing. And I told her, I'm not going to keep coming up and downstairs asking you and your kids to keep the fucking noise down. You know, they just got no consideration for me living underneath them. And I told her that. I said, you just got no fucking consideration that I live underneath you. You know, I know she works, but I don't know if her husband's works because I know that I've heard him talking on a phone or outside talking in the hallway to someone on a phone or whatever during the daytime. So I don't think he's working. So, you know, and he doesn't give a fuck, you know. And I told him that you just don't give a fuck, do you really? And as soon as I mentioned social services, well, you contact social services. I don't give a fuck, you know. You call them, give me the number, and I'll fucking talk to them. Slam the fucking door on me, you know. There's me still talking. I said, I'm not going to go away. You either come to, you know, like some kind of consideration and, like, you know, sort something out and stop the noise, or things will happen. Or you fucking, you know, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to stop my kids from doing this and that, you know. Fuck you. Piss off. Get away from my door. So that's when I decided that's it, you know. And I did put in the email, like, you know, I put a complaint in last year about the noise and nothing came back through, you know, the Housing Association. That's why I rang them up and they looked on the system. They said, oh, yeah, there was something there, but it looked closed because, like, you didn't send us the evidence. I said, no, because my bloody computer where I was putting all the information, I was like keeping a journal of all the noise and everything here. And the computer crashed out and I had to buy a new one. So, I lost that particular like journal. So now she goes, well, there's an application, a noise app you can download, and it allows you to record 30 seconds of the noise. So I've been doing that. You know, I've got some noise today, but I didn't record it because I'm too bloody busy writing this email. There's noise. Let me see. Hang on a minute. Hello, Ina Storm. Hello, Jessica. Well, like, if they do anything malicious to me in my flat, I'll have evidence, won't I? I've got CCTV, don't I? And it records. You know what I mean? Wi-Fi ones record, so they come down and they, you know, knocked on my door and I opened it and they pushed the way in and fucking abused me, you know, beat me up or something, yeah? I'll live on CCTV, won't I? Let's go back onto hang on. Let's go scroll up a little bit. The ears hurt me next morning from jamming in my ears. Yeah, they kind of like make your ears a little bit sore sometimes, but you know, it depends on what time I put them in and what time I wake up again. Because if I wake up around about 6 o'clock, go to the bathroom, come back and put them in, and I wake up again around about 10, 11 o'clock, they've only been in, you know, about 4 hours, so they're not going to really hurt my ears. The only thing I can probably fucking do is make me go deaf, then I won't hear the shit anymore at all, then, wouldn't I? But then there's other down points. I won't be able to watch TV, won't be able to hear this audio, won't be able to hear the sounds, won't be able to hear the sounds of water and the birds tweeting outside and the wind blowing. But yeah, you know, I don't know what, you know, I'm just waiting to see what happens now. And I've replied to the email. You know, I do get a lot of headaches from them noisy people upstairs as well. Hello, Italy. Welcome to it from Italy to the United Kingdom. You know, I use ibuprofen for my headaches. I've always got a packet next to me. I've just taken a couple actually. Because I do suffer with migraines quite badly. You know, I've been suffering migraine for, you know, a good 15, 20 years. I did go for a brain scan at one time, many years ago. And they came back and they just said, sorry, but there's nothing there. I said, what do you mean there's nothing there? Are you trying to say I don't have a brain? She goes, no, what we mean is we can't see that it's actually causing your migraine. You know, there is like a little shadow thing there, but, you know, we're not going to take any kind of notice of that because it's like just minor. But how do you know that shadow in the brain is not kind of expanded and caused me more kind of like headaches, migraines, you know? It might even fucking make me turn fucking crazy, or I know I'm fucking crazy some of the bitch half the time anyway, but, you know, I am who I am, you know. People don't like me and tough fucking shit, you know. You take me as I am. And I do swear a lot, you know, kind of thing. But that's part of, you know, human nature, swearing. I can hear them walking around. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, they can't walk around, you know. And I do hear them walking around quite a lot. But sometimes, you know, it's like a fucking herd of elephants charging at you. You know, that big banging, rumbling noise, which kind of like really gets me down and like, you know, makes me have to go out some of the times, you know, even if it's just like downstairs. I think like, you know, I see it that they do it on purpose, you know, because like she could turn around and say like, you know, stop banging around, you know, stop jumping about, you know. I think the person living downstairs, you know, he suffered with, you know, headaches and migraines and, you know, he's got mental health. I know it's kind of like hard to teach young kids not to do things, but, you know, if you keep telling them every day, they will learn eventually. And they'll probably tell them and say, oh, right, I can't run around, I can't bang, you know, I can't jump. You know, if they want to go out and run and jumping about, then they should be saying to their parents, saying, hey, mum, can you take us out to the park so we can run and jump about, you know, kind of thing. Because I think that the two young ones are like 3 years old. I don't even think they even go to preschool or primary school or nursery or anything like that. They're stuck indoors all day long, you know. And every day I hear them screaming, shouting, crying. So, you know, I'm not saying they're being abused, but there's possibility they could be fucking being abused by the parents. I don't know. But yeah, you know, yes, it does affect me a fucking lot. No, a lot. So I was doing some research just last week actually about getting soundproofing. Those like sheets of soundproof. I don't know, it's polyester or polystyrene or some fucking shit, you know. And like I was trying to see how much it cost on Amazon, and you get like certain like square pieces, you know, like about 20 pieces in a pack for about like 20 quid or something, you know. But the thing is, the videos I watched state that a lot of buildings in the past were never soundproofed, or they didn't put a lot of like stuff inside, you know, the flooring or the ceilings, you know, to make them more soundproof. And I know that they never done that with these, because like if these places were like, you know, done a bit better, then I wouldn't have to listen to all the noise. So I never kind of put any kind of like soundproofing in the you know, the woodwork, because like I thought, well, you know, if I buy the pads and like stick them on, that will probably help me to soundproof my room, but would it actually still drown out the noise from upstairs? And the cost is like fucking so expensive, man. Just to do one room, the ceiling, the walls, the doors, it cost me fucking hundreds and hundreds of pounds. And I'm not going to be spending that out. And I put that in the email today. So I said I was thinking about like buying soundproofing, but you know, you're talking about hundreds, even thousands of pounds to actually do my whole flat. So if he turned around and said, well, you know, we would help to pay for the cost, I'll say, well, it's not, you know, worth doing my room, you know, the ceilings. You might as well go upstairs and pull the fucking floorboards up and put the soundproofing under the floorboards, because that way, you know, it's going to like drown and cut down the noise level in it. Because like, you know, between the ceiling and the floorboard, you've probably got, you know, X amount of gapping in it, and where that vibration's coming through, it is actually kind of like echoing and expanding that noise. So, you know, the kid could be like running at the bottom of the hallway, but that sound is coming along through that gap between the ceiling and the floorboard, and it's vibrating. And like, you know, a couple of times it's knocked down picture frames, and I've had to like put them back up. You know, if they was causing damage to my property, you know, like picture frames breaking every 5 fucking minutes, I'll be like putting a bill to her. I'll tell you that for one thing, yeah. And if the housing association can't do anything, yeah, although you know, they did say they would look into it, but they say they can't do nothing about it, I'm going to see if I can seek legal action against them, because I can't see why, you know, the council can't do nothing. You know, because like I have rang council before, and you know, I told them that like there's 7 people living there in a 1-bedroom flat, and you can't do nothing. Well, you know, that's between them and me. You know, between them and the council, and I don't even know if they've applied for like a bigger house with the council or not. You know, maybe they want to fucking stay here just like piss me off and upset me more, or maybe they just can't afford it. But if she's got 5 kids, you know, she can claim child benefit up to one child being up to like 19 years old. And I know that for a fact. You know, because if the kid, you know, if a 19-year-old is in some kind of like high school education, she can still claim for that child. You know, whether the child being 18 or 19 years old, she can still claim child benefit for her. Although she's not like classed as like a child, she's more of a teenager. but she can still claim for it. So I'm thinking, how much fucking money is she getting from, 5 kids? Surely she can, look for a place. Surely she must have enough money to put a deposit down on a bigger place. I'll just get sick and tired of it, No, they don't know my channel name. I don't give a fuck if they do. Bollocks to the cunts. What are they going to do? Call the police saying I'm talking about them? Or, one, I haven't said their names. 2, I've not said their address details. I know her first name, but I don't know her husband's name. I don't even know their surname. I just know her first name, and that's it. Although sometimes, like, some of her letters get stuck in my in my letterbox. As soon as I see her first name, I just stick them in her letterbox. I don't use them every day, ibuprofen. It depends on how many fucking headaches I get throughout the day. Sometimes I might use them once every couple of days, But I can't use any other medication like, what's it called? Paracetamol or aspirin. I don't know why, they just make me feel sick. So there's always been ibuprofen. And ibuprofen's like cheaper. You can get 3 for £1. 3 packets for £1 over at Poundland. So I try to go up there and like stock up with them. I know with Poundland they say you can only get like 3 packets and that's it, kind of thing. But I did go in there one day, bought 3 packets, came out, waited 5 minutes and went in and bought another 3 packets. Because they can't, like, I know they say it's like 1 per customer, but if you're going in the shop twice, you're the customer twice then, aren't you? You're not going in there buying 6 packets, which they won't allow you to do. You go in there as a customer, buy 3 packets, pay for them, walk out, and you can be out for 5-10 minutes and you're coming back in the shop as a new customer again, aren't you? So they can't really reject you from buying another 3 packets. Hello, Rose. How's it going? There's nothing worse than having noisy neighbours, man. That's what I like to know. How many times she opened her legs? No, I'm not racist because, my kids are half Filipino. I married a Filipino woman. She's black upstairs. And we know, a lot of Africans and, Chinese and Asian people do like to, spread their legs and, have more children kind of thing. But she's got 5 kids, man. Be quiet. No, I was watching a video the other day about, people living in poverty in like Africa, what's it called? Lagos or whatever. And this woman has got like 11 children. And she's complaining that she's got no money to feed her children. She got to beg and borrow and go out and plant rice on the paddy fields or go out and do this and do that just to get the money. But she wants more children. Although she's got like 11 children, she still wants more children. Why have more children? She can't afford to, feed the children she's got. It's just like fucking ridiculous, man. I think like each country should have a law against people having so many children. Because I think this planet's overpopulated as it is, to be honest with you. If that button's pushed by who, billions of people are going to die in it, really. And, parts of the planet ain't going to be, well, you ain't going to be able to live on certain parts of the planet, but we'll be kicked back to the Stone Age, and like, it's going to take us probably centuries and centuries to even like start populating parts of the world which are, able to inhabitate, to live in. Because like with Hiroshima, when they dropped that bomb there, all they actually built there again, it took them, so many years before they actually could rebuild it, didn't they? And how many people got killed there? Thousands and thousands. I think like a lot of people on YouTube and like other social media saying like, there's going to be something that's going to go on. And, I've been watching this fucking thing on my mobile phone about this guy coming from 36, 26 or whatever, and saying, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Like, yeah, there's going to be a third world war. You're going to have a fucking alien invasion. You're going to have all these tsunamis and all this shit, yeah. Thousands and thousands of people are going to come and like, kill you. Or, thousands and thousands, millions and billions of people are going to die over this and that or whatever, yeah. Well, why is he coming to let us know this information? Isn't there no way that we can kind of stop what's going to happen? Or, are these so-called time travelers here to like make us do what we're going to do? No, I don't know. I know it's bullshit, but, I don't think, these people would travel back in time. Because they're giving us all the, like, negative. There's nothing saying, well, if so-and-so does this, it can actually stop a disaster, kind of thing. But, time travel can actually, what's that word I'm trying to think of? Disrupt the things that can happen in the future, kind of thing. It might make it worse, it might make it better, we just don't know. But yeah, the sirens or building noises affect you. Ambulance noise affects me. If an ambulance is coming past me and it's got its siren on, I've got to like close my ears because it's so fucking loud. Even they give me a headache. I could go out with a clear head and then the ambulance can come along with its siren and, within a few seconds of it's going past, I've got a splitting headache. Same with police cars, and fire trucks. Walking out, near to a building site, depends on what they're doing, though. If they're using jackhammers and stuff like that, then that can cause me, like, to get headaches. But luckily, there ain't no building construction going around here at the moment. Yeah, well, I don't think she can get childcare allowance if her old man's sitting there looking after them, unless like she's saying that someone's looking after them and she's getting childcare. So she could be defrauding the benefit system. You don't know. No, they're happying people up there who I've seen go up and come down like hours later. So she might actually have some childcare. Someone looking after the kids if her husband's got to go out. I don't know. You can't post them on there, I'm afraid. You've got to be a moderator. And I don't moderate people anymore. Yeah, right. I'm hoping that the Housing Association can't get up off their arse and do something about it. It's not worth them going round and speaking to her. They need to do something completely. Like, they need to say, right, okay, look, you're completely overcrowded. They either have to say, look, we'll give you somewhere else you can live, as long as it's like local to where she works or whatever. Or they can just give a written warning, so like, it continues, then we're going to give you, make you leave. We'll evict you. I don't want to see anyone being evicted. I don't want to see kids being taken away from her, but something's got to be done. She can't keep, causing problems for me, because it's like increasing my mental health issues, making me fucking like worse every day, kind of thing. It ain't fair on me. I'm not sitting here making noise and, affecting her kids. When I moved here, I introduced myself to her, and she goes, "Oh, you got a balcony, haven't you?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You wouldn't swap, would you?" I said, "Nah, sorry. Be too much paperwork." And I said, "I could do with the balcony myself to get out into the fresh air when I need to." So that kind of probably like pissed her off a little bit. But I don't give a fuck really, like, why should I give up my home for someone, like her? Like, I know if I had done, I wouldn't be getting on all the noise, I'll probably be making the noise and she'd probably be complaining to me then. But I'm sitting here and you can hear, the footsteps, and I don't think they wear, like slippers or anything like that. I think they wear fucking shoes 24/7, every single day, because like it sounds like, it is heavy footsteps. It's like bang, 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 bang. So they've got heavy feet, they're lifting their feet up and boom, 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 boom. And the kids, you can hear them running about, you can hear them jumping and screaming. Like today, I didn't do a recording, but as I went to do it, they stopped. And I found, I don't know why, but every time I try to do a recording, when the noise starts up, I'll grab my phone, take it off airplane mode, because you need to put it on normal mode to record it so you can send the file over to this link. And as I do it, the fucking noise suddenly stops. So you think, oh, fuck it, I missed it. So you put your phone back on charge, well, I do, put it back on charge, turn it onto airplane mode, and it starts up again, But today, like, I heard the vacuum, the vacuum cleaner going. That's bloody noisy as well, actually. But I was kind of like listening at my door, and you could hear the kids screaming and banging, and that's the kind of thing I want to try to capture. Because if the kids are screaming, and crying every day, then why are they screaming and crying every day? I think they should be taken. I know it's been a bit shitty weather lately, yeah. But even when we had all that hot weather, the kids were stuck indoors most of the time. I think there's only been, out of the last 3 to 4 months, they've been out and probably stayed at a friend's house for a couple of days. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, nice peace and quiet. Nice peace and quiet. But then all of a sudden, you hear them come in and bang, 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 and it starts all over again. No, I'm hoping that they, I can't have like the Housing Association coming in to see the shit I've got in here. So they actually contact me and say, well, we need to talk. I say, yeah, and I'll take them around the fucking cafe and buy them a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something, yeah. And if they say, well, I can't go in yours, I say, because it's a mess at the moment, I'm trying to sort out, and, it is a mess, and, I can't concentrate to tidying that mess up, because every time I try to do it, my concentration gets interrupted by the noise upstairs, and I just don't want to do it. And that's the thing with mental health issues, when you want to do something, You know, you need that calm, that peace and quiet, maybe tranquility or whatever the fucking thing means, you know. You just need plain quiet so you can think and concentrate and, you know what you're doing. But when you got that shit happening, that interrupts my peace, my concentration, my thinking, and I just say, fuck it, I can't do it. And that's been going on for months. Every time I want to do something now, I can't do it because of the noise. And that's what I will tell them as well. I say, look, you know, I'm trying to tidy up my flat, but every time I go in there, there's so much noise. It's kind of like disturbing my concentration, you know, my peace and quiet. I can't think. No, I was going to do it last Sunday, actually, go in and start sorting stuff out. But as soon as I went in there, bang, 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 bang. I can hear the kids screaming. I thought, what the fucking was going on up there? Like the day I've done my laundry, yeah. I've done all my laundry. I can't put it outside on the balcony because it get fucking blown away with the wind. So I've got it all kind of like hanging on a like a clothes dryer in the living room. And yeah, it usually takes about 2 days for my clothes to dry off. I won't be surprised I have got autism. What's that other one I was thinking about? I had this other mental illness, ADHD or whatever it's called. Won't be surprised I got that. I know I've got fucking stress and depression, anxiety. Got all them three, all right. Got high blood pressure. Because those fuckers upstairs. I think I read this the other day, actually. I'll just read you the first section. From my doctor. I have had the pleasure of meeting Stephen this morning. He tells me his current accommodation is having a profound impact on his mental health and well-being. He reports frequent noise disturbance, which he tells me have been previously reported to the council. And it was reported to the council, but the council said they can't do nothing about it because if it's noise pollution, then they'll only get involved if it's after 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Morgan tells me he has no central heating and stayed in one room with electric fan. Well, the only reason I've got no central heating because my gas bill used to be so fucking high, I can't afford to keep it topped up for one. And I've got one of those like boilers which has got those like flames on it. And I'll tell you, I'm sure I can smell the gas coming out of that thing. And having asthma, every time I went in the kitchen near that boiler, my asthma kind of like inflamed. I couldn't breathe. I should get my asthma pump every so often. So I cancelled me gas, and every year they still came round to check my gas meter to make sure that the gas was turned off and safe. And you know, I save myself a lot of money from not using gas, but I still find it difficult, you know, living the way I am, you know, with the cost of living going up again now. You know, all food has gone up. All my bills have gone up, my mobile, my telephone, my TV. I think TV's still around about the same, actually, the TV licence. My electric bill's gone up. Mind you, I did get the first voucher, £66 the other week, or last week. It took me 4 attempts, 4 different shops to get it transferred over to me electrically. I think I'll get another one next month. I don't know. I've not read the letter. But apparently you get like X amount of like electricity payment, you know, power payment from up till March, I think it is. So it's like, £66 per month. But I'm paying like over £100 a month on my electric. So God knows how much I'll be paying on gas if I have my gas still connected. I won't have no money for food, And as it is, my food cost is like bloody gone sky high. I'm paying nearly double than I used to pay since the cost of living's gone up. I've got my fucking phone on airplane mode sometimes. And I shouldn't be receiving text messages, but I still get text messages on airplane mode. Fucking weird. ADHD, yeah. I don't know if I've got it or not, actually, but I've not really looked into that, actually, find out what ADHD is all about. I know it's like a mental health issue, I suppose. I think I've got my dad had, and what my mum's got Alzheimer's and dementia, because I cannot remember what I've done yesterday sometimes, I'm like, I can't even remember, things that's happened way back, I can't, 1 minute I would not remember what I did last week. And then suddenly, one day when I'm not thinking about it, it just popped into my brain thinking, oh, this happened last week or a couple of weeks ago. Was I trying to remember that? Why can't I remember things straight away? I can't remember half my fucking childhood. I had weird fucking dreams constantly. Like if I'm in different dimensions and having fucking weird things happening to me in like different life forms, in different types of life. Like 1 minute I'm like a fucking space pirate, and shooting down spacecraft and like looting them, just to make, some money, to survive on. Next, these fucking dreams I have don't even finish. Like, you get to a really good, exciting bit in a dream, and suddenly it stops and you're in a completely different dream. And I'm thinking, that's a good dream. Why did it not fucking finish, I wanted that dream to finish so I knew what's going to happen. But I've had so many weird fucking dreams. I had a dream last night, but I can't remember what it was about. I've had so many fucked up dreams. Like, like I'm being captured and tortured and having some weird fucker drilling holes in my kneecaps so I can't get away. And I'm being kind of hung up and stretched out. And they're just torturing me constantly. And I'm wondering if they're going to fucking skin me alive or whatever. Then I'm fucking, I had a dream I've been kidnapped by an alien form and I've been shipped off to another planet, and it's just wild sexy women there, and I've got to help the women to populate and give birth to, more men, and I'm thinking, whoa, this is fucking a good dream. It's fucking weird dreams I have, man. I've had really crazy dreams. I've had funny dreams. I've had upsetting dreams. I've had sad dreams. Really weird. Terror mares, yeah, I've been watching a lot of these crime videos. I do like the serial killer kind of things, Ted Bundy, and I was watching Ed Gein just today, Rose and Maria, the UK serial killers, Rose and Oh, what's his fucking name? I can't even think what his name is now. The UK serial killers. I've been watching some of the child psychopath ones where, you know, your child killers. Fred West and his missus. And I'll be honest with you, I've had some weird fucking dreams thinking that I'm a fucking serial killer. You know, I want to go around and, like, you know, not, you know, as in real life, but in a dream, I want to go out and, like, slaughter people. Now, so, you know, if I told that to a psychiatrist, they'd probably think, right, you're fucking mental, man. We're going to lock you up. You know, you're thinking, you know, that you want to go and slaughter someone. No, if I had a fucking interview with a psychiatrist, man, you know, they probably will think I'm fucking mental. And I probably will be locked up in a fucking padded cell. Mind you, at least that'd be good. I won't hear the noise from them fuckers upstairs. Might hear a few people from, you know, the cell beside me or behind me, you know. And a lot of these serial killers had mental health issues, apparently. You know, a lot of them had mental health issues. Or they had it in the bloodline, like, you know, their father or mother might have been like a murderer. And, like, you know, they followed their path. And, you know, kind of like got worse and done more than their parents done. Or their brother and sister or whatever, you know. I was watching one about the twin serial killers, two brothers, which done some nasty shit. And because I'm watching it, don't mean I'm going to go and fucking sort them upstairs, no. But, no, they are good, interesting programs. And I try to watch them to try and drown out the noise that they're making upstairs. But sometimes I just have to fucking, like, turn the volume up as much as I can so I can hear what the TV's saying or, you know, whatever I'm watching, whether it's TV or internet. No, I don't like wearing headphones because, like, when I put headphones on, they make my ears itch and sweat, and I don't like that. You know, when I used to do a lot of gaming, people say, "Oh, put your headphones on." I say, "I can't." You know, well, you can't put your headphones on. Fuck off. You know, don't come on live chat. I said, "Look, you take me as I am. You know, I'm not going to put headphones on if they cause, like, you know, issues with my ears, and I won't use them. I still don't use them. You know, the only thing I use now is them earplugs when I need to." All right, I'll catch you later, Rose. Take it easy. Bye, dear. If you ever wanted to come on, all you got to say you want to come on. I'm not ignoring you. I am reading chat, but if you ever want to come on when I'm doing the stream, just fucking say, send me a link on Facebook and I'll send you a link. There's like so many fucking weird, tremendous crimes out there. Unbelievable, man. I don't know what made me do a search, but I wanted to do a search the other day on, like, serial killers that cannibalize, you know, their victims and eat them. I thought that'd be an interesting one to watch. And there is a few out there, actually. And I watched one about a little boy in India the youngest boy in the world who committed serial killing of 3 young kids. And I think 2 of them was from his family members, and the third one was from one of his neighbours. And I'm thinking, how can these kids, do such a crime, kind of thing? And a lot of it's because, they don't get, kind of like looked after properly. They got kind of like abused, neglect. I can't even fucking talk. I can't even fucking pronounce it. Neglected. No, they don't get looked after. They get abused. They get beaten. And that's what causes, people to snap, I suppose, and go and do horrific crimes. But that's life, I suppose, Also, I watched that one about that Chinese guy. Chinese guy got on a bus one day. I think it's 8:10 or what, 9:10 or something. No, 11:70 or 11:80. It's based in America. Chinese guy got on the bus. He sat there for a while. They stopped, had a break. They all got back on the bus. The Chinese guy sat next to a guy, and he just got out a knife and stabbed him to shit. Everyone, screamed and shouted, got off the bus, he tried getting off and they kind of locked him in the bus. Next minute, he's walking down the fucking bus aisle with his victim's head, and he's also cut him open and starting devouring parts of the body. The police came and they didn't do nothing. They didn't do fuck all. Not straight away anyway. They did eventually get him out and arrest him because, they didn't get him out. He tried jumping out of a bus window and they ran after him and caught him. I don't know. So I've been watching a lot of crime videos lately. That's why I've been really doing many streams. I didn't even do any gaming today. Couldn't be bothered. I think I've got 6 videos on my gaming channel to release one by one, but I've not even done that today. But anyway, I'm going to shoot off. It's getting late. It's I say late, it's 10 o'clock, but I want to watch a few more crime videos, some more serial killer ones, or I might just watch a movie, see what's on Netflix or on Shudder. I've got a Shudder account, I think, and I've not even watched that lately. Yeah, well, I was thinking about ringing the old police up, but, the police would just probably say, we've had a complaint, can you cut the noise down? And I did look on a website about contacting the police, and a lot of people said that they, a lot of people with the same thing that I'm going through with noise pollution and stuff like that, the police usually just turn around and say, well, we can't really do anything because, they're allowed to move around. They can, do whatever they want to do in their house. You can't stop them. And with noise pollution, they can only do something if it's after 11 o'clock at night. Even if they did come round and said, look, you're causing problems to the guy downstairs, you're making his mental health a lot worse than it is, can you please keep the noise down? And they might say, yeah, okay, sorry, we'll do what we can. But within a couple of days, it'll be back to normal. So it ain't even worth fucking ringing up the police. Because the police really don't care about it so much, really. Over the last few years, with the things that's been going on in my life with personal things, bullying and like online what's that word I'm trying to think? Online drama, online bullying and stuff like that. You know, every time I rang the police, they came round and took a statement, and that was it. But there was one officer who kind of like said, yeah, you know, that's bad, you know, that's, you know, misconduct of malicious communication. And, you know, I was the victim. You know, the one who went to court done nasty videos on me. And they didn't even take the videos into consideration. They just took a few, like, phrases of a text he sent me, and that was it, and he got away with it all. And that caused me a lot of stress and anxiety and depression. You know, he put me near suicide. But I didn't do that because I, you know, kept thinking about my grandkids and my daughters and my son and, you know, my sisters and my mum and all that kind of thing. But yeah, like, he went to court and he got away with the fucking shit. It wasn't down, you know, it wasn't the police's fault. It's just like, you know, the fucking the way the court deals with shit. I don't think it was fair. You know, I was going to appeal against it, but they said they can't really appeal against it because they won't fucking take a second look at it. So, no, life's just a bitch at the moment. But yeah, right, I'm going to shoot off and watch a couple of videos, I suppose, before I go to bed. And it ain't worth contacting victim support. Because when I spoke to victim support when I was in hospital, because that nasty motherfucker done the videos on me, called me to have a breakdown. You know, victim support spoke to me and they said, oh, if you ever need to talk to us about anything, you know, give us a call. And every time I ring, I was put on hold constantly. You know, up to an hour, sometimes longer than an hour, and I never got to speak to anyone. So I thought, fuck it. You know, I'm just going to live with it and deal with it. No, it's life, I suppose. And the police did say to me at one time, you got to have that negativity, that evil, and that like positivity, that to balance. You know, that's what balances the world. You know, you're going to get the evil people, you're going to get the good people. And, you know, if you take one away from the other one, it's going to like disturb the balance of the planet, innit? You know, you're never going to get a whole planet worth of, like, you know, good people, which would be nice. You can, but you will get, like, you know, there's a lot of evil fucking people out there as it is. I reckon evil's kind of like overwhelming the positive people at the moment. Right, anyway, take it easy. Cheers coming on. Good night, everyone. Have a good rest of the week. What day is it today? Wednesday, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days until I go to court and do one of those bloody jury things. And so I'm doing it because it'll get me out of the house and I won't have to listen to their bullshit upstairs. So yeah, good night everyone, take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one whenever I don't know. You know, I just thought I'd do one tonight. Did do one last night. I thought I'd just do a quick coffee chat one because people did used to like listening to me coffee chat ones. Although I talked a load of bullshit after time. I'm probably bored a load of people, but I used to get comments saying, oh, I'll come back and do your coffee chat ones because I like listening to you. Although you talk bullshit, I still like listening to you. And I've got to go and feed the cat anyway. All right, catch you all later. Bye.